Yeah, dear student, welcome back to the accountancy class. Our chapter going on is chapter 8, that is accounting for share capital. Clear? So in the previous class I gave you introduction about the company, meaning of the company, definition of the company. I gave you about the features of company, kinds of company, one-person company, private company and public company. Clear? We discussed these topic. We also discussed the share capital of the company. So kinds of capital is our kinds of share is preference share and equity shares. I told you about different types of preference share also, with reference to the convertibility, with reference to the dividend, with reference to the redemption, and I told you about the equity shares. Okay? Now today we are going to study the classification of share capital from accounting point of view. So balance sheet of the company is required to be prepared as per the Part 1 Schedule 3rd of the Companies Act 2013, and balance sheet of the company will tell you about the following information about the share capital. So balance sheet will give you information about three types of the capital, that is authorized capital, issued capital and subscribed capital. Clear? So now we will study this thing. What is authorized oblique nominal oblique registered capital. Authorized capital, nominal capital or registered capital. So it means such capital, as is authorized by memorandum of association of company. As I told you, to take the permission for the further subscription of the capital is a very tedious and costly process. So generally what company do, they are always going to write a maximum amount of the capital in their memorandum of association. Clear? For example, you are in need of, your company is having a capital of 70 crore, but you may know that in the coming time or after 2 or 3 or 5 years, you can diversify and need more capital. So it is always good to write 100 crore in your memorandum of association and to get your company registered with this amount only. Clear? So this is called authorized capital with which the company is registered, and it can raise this share capital from the public or can inherit personally. And it is stated separately for each class of the share. It's not necessary. You may have preference share, different type of preference share. You may have equity shares. So authorized capital is to be stated separately for each class of shares. That is preference share and equity share, and is a maximum amount of the share capital under each class or kind of share which a company can issue for subscription. Authorized share capital under each class or kind, equity or preference may be more or equal to the issued share capital, but cannot be less than issued capital. Capital of the company is divided into units of smaller denomination and is called a share. Each share is a nominal value or face value, which may be rupees 1, 2 or 5 or 10 or in fact any amount. Clear? So company can be registered by any amount of the share. For example, face value of a share may be rupees 1, 2 or 5 or 10, whatever it is. Clear? And company may be registered by this amount. For example, A Limited is registered with an authorized capital of rupees 10 lakh, shares of rupees 10 each. This means the authorized share capital of the company is 1 crore rupees. Clear? So authorized capital means nominal capital or registered capital with which company is stated in its memorandum of association and the maximum amount with which company is registered with the ROC. Now second, issued capital. issued capital. It is that part of authorized capital issued capital. It is that part of the authorized capital which the company may issue from time to time. For example, your company is registered with 100 crore. Now, right now you are in need of 50 crore only, so you can issue capital for that only. Okay? You can issue authorized capital maybe 100 crore. Right now you are in need of 50 crore only. So what you will do? Your issue capital will be 50 lakh. Or 5 crore equity shares of rupees 10 each. Okay? Your company is registered with 100 crore and right now you have issued 50 crore only because you are in need of that amount only. So you can also do that. Now the third C, subscribe capital. So subscribe capital means that part of the capital which is for the time being subscribed by the members of company. So you have authorized with 100 crore, you have issued 50 crore. Now subscribe capital. You have issued capital for subscription, but how many person or people of the country are ready to take your shares? In the previous class I gave you the example. Reliance Energy asked for 10,000 crore and they got 75,000 crore, 6.5 times over subscribed. Clear? At the same time, it may happen some company may get under subscribe also. So it's maybe possible that you have called for 50 crore and you will get 49 crore. So subscribe capital, it is that part of the issued capital which the people may subscribe from time to time or being subscribed by the members of the company. Clear? Now 1 crore is not subscribed. Subscribe capital is of two types. First is subscribe and fully paid up. Clear? And B, subscribed but not fully paid up. So there are two types of the subscribe capital: subscribe and fully paid up, and subscribe but not fully paid up. What does it mean? So we are going to study subscribe and fully paid up. Shares are classified, that is shown as subscribed and fully paid up in the notes to the accounts or share capital when the company has called up the total nominal face value of the share and has also received it. Clear? Now for example, here over here, if your subscribed capital is 49 crore, clear? And subscribe and all 49 crore people have paid the or shareholder, you have got the full amount. Out of the 49 crore, you have got full 49 crore or 50 crore. It is called subscribe and fully paid up. Clear? You have issued 50 crore of capital to the company issued, and out of which subscribe and fully paid up. So here your full 50 crore has been paid to you. So this kind of capital is called subscribe and fully paid up. Clear? Subscribe but not fully paid up. Second, shares are classified that is shown as subscribed but not fully paid up in the notes to the account on share capital when the company has called up the total nominal face value of the share but has not received it. The company has not called up the total nominal face value of the share. Clear? For example, here company has issued 50 crore of share capital, but company has received only 49 crore and 90 lakhs. So here 10 lakh is the subscribed but not fully paid up. Clear? This means you have called up the entire amount of 50 crore and public or members have paid up the entire amount. So this is called subscribed and fully paid up. When anybody has not paid or any member has not paid the full amount, this is called subscribed but not fully paid up. Clear? Now we will solve one example. Now we will solve one example. We will prepare one notes to accounts. See, this is example number 1 given on the page 8.10. See, authorized capital of a company is 1 lakh, equity shares of rupees 10 each. Clear? Out of that, issued capital is 90,000, equity share of rupees 10 each. Clear? Subscribed capital 80,000, equity share have paid full amount. Clear? Have paid full amount. While 10,000 equity shares have paid rupees 8 only. Now, how to show these figures in the notes to the account in the balance sheet? So, I am drawing a notes to the account. How to draw a notes to the account? Notes to the account are an addition to the balance sheet. Here on the left hand side you will write notes to accounts and put a colon mark. Here you will write particulars and here you will write amount. Clear? Now again here you will write share capital. First we will write authorized capital. So what is your authorized capital? 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 100 each. 1 lakh equity shares of rupees 10 each. So that is 10 lakh. Here you will write a double line. So this means your authorized capital is over. Okay? Now you will write issued capital. What is our issued capital? 90,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So here you will write 90,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Okay? That is your issued capital. So here we will write 9 lakh. Okay? Now we will write subscribed capital. So I told you about the two cases of the subscribed capital. That is, first is subscribed and fully paid up. Clear? So what is the fully paid up? 80,000 equity shares have paid the full amount. Okay. So here we will write 80,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So here it is 8 lakh. Clear? Now case B, subscribe but not fully paid up. Clear? So how many shares are? 10,000 have only paid 8 rupees only. Clear? So how we are going to write? 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. How much is the amount? 1 lakh. 10,000 equity share of rupees 10 each. And how much is received? 8 is received, 2 is not received. So that 2 is called calls in area. So lakhs calls in area. That is 20,000. Total amount received by you 8,80,000. In the end, draw a double line. Clear? And the last, draw a final line. So these are your notes to the accounts have been prepared and how the share capital has been shown according to the schedule 1. Sorry, part 1 of the schedule 3rd of the Companies Act. First, share capital authorized. Out of the authorized, how much you have issued, and out of the issued, how much it is subscribed. And subscribe is again divided into 2 parts: subscribe and fully paid up, and subscribe but not fully paid up. Okay, so I hope this thing is helpful to you. You have understood. Just go through this theory part very rigorously, because these all things will be asked in your Viva part. Clear? As the pandemic is going on, don't take this time for granted. Take more and more practice. Ask me lots of numerical. I will not bother for your doubts. Ask any number of doubt from my side. There is no problem. Thank you. Happy learning.